Well, welcome everybody. I'm going to mess with this view thing here. I should have done this before. Maybe I need to do it like that. Okay. Welcome to our call. We're going to go over some more of the training from Super Saturday. So this time, my daughter's echoing me in the background. So we're going to talk. Okay. I can't pause it. Angelina, get to bed and be quiet. This is lovely. Okay, good. Welcome to the call. Okay. So today I wanted to talk to you about different things that they talked about. So the next piece. So last week we talked about your why and goals. And so if you didn't see that video, that's in our group and it's on my YouTube channel.
Good night.
Good night. Love you. Give a kiss. All right, go to bed.
Bye, niece.
Okay, go. Okay. So the first thing they talked about, and it's funny that I plan to do this training, and then if you did not see, Cheyenne did a training earlier today. Not again, upstairs. Now. Sorry. So Cheyenne did a great video today, which gives even more information on belief, but belief is so important in this business. You need to believe in yourself, which can be key. Like that can be the stop point for many people. And I'm going to talk about each of these a little more in detail. And Cheyenne also talked about them more and gave some different tips. So I'd highly recommend watching Cheyenne's 8-minute video. So you need to have belief in yourself. You need to have belief in these products and this company. Good night. And then you need to have belief in network marketing and in the business model. So I'm going to actually share my screen to go over a couple of the slides, and then I'm going to show you, talk about some books and stuff also. I have so many things on here. It's a matter of finding what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. Let me get this started. Okay. So the first quote that they talked about is belief doesn't come from success. Success comes from belief, and that's from Tamara Holloway, who is a Diamond Ambassador. So that was the first thing that they went over. And then they talked about the different sections that I just talked about. So first thing is belief in this industry and network marketing. And so they just went over some of the pluses. Cheyenne went over some other great ones. And then there's some really good books that you can look up for building your belief in network marketing. If you don't have a great belief in network marketing and really understand the potential for network marketing. But first I'll read this and I'll talk about some books. So in network marketing, you sell directly to the consumer. So they are buying from you, and it goes, and now with Plexus, it's going straight to them. But that is, instead of the company paying for actors or actresses or commercials or anything like that. No, go. Angelina, go. They're paying us. So we're the face of our company. You build your business your way. And Cheyenne talked about this more also, but you get to pick who you do business with. That's not always the case in your other businesses. You build it your way. You work it as much or as little as you want to. You have the potential for unlimited earning power and freedom. You experience a ready-to-go business. So for $34.95, we have a ready-to-go business. We have a website. We've got the company behind us that is doing more and more all the time for us. We've got the back office. We've got customer service. They send the products. We get all of that for $34.95 a year, which is amazing. And Cheyenne talks about how she has started a separate business. They're doing some nonprofit and stuff all to go along with their beliefs, and how different it was between the $34.95 they paid for Plexus and what they paid for this other business. And then we have access to shared services that the company offering us, and then they give us all kinds of things from our back office and our website to our Success on Demand and everything else. So I'm going to look through some other lists, but I know a couple of books off the top of my head for belief in network marketing. One is The 4-Year Career, and I have it on. If you don't have Audible and you don't have time to read books, but you are in the car, I just started Audible. Thank you, Melissa, for telling me about it. And I love it because I can download it at home on my Wi-Fi, but then I can listen in the car so I'm not using my data. So I just started The 4-Year Career by Richard Brooke. There's also Carrie Wilkerson has a book, and I just put it in my wish list. I cannot remember the name of it, but you'll find Barefoot Executive. I believe that's another one. There's many out there that are really great for your belief in network marketing, and I'll find more of them and make a list. And then one that's really good for just understanding tips and kind of help with your own business, like how to share the business, is Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Marble. That's my favorite for people that want to work the business and giving tips. It's a lot of the stuff we go over, but making your list and reaching out to people and following up and all of that. But I love her book. She was a kindergarten teacher before, so maybe that's why I love it. And then Go Pro by Eric Pro is another great one. I have a great I have tons of books that I've read and other ones I have listed. So if you're looking for new ones or anything in particular, let me know. Let me pull up. I don't know how to do this while I'm doing it. Now I just went away from my chat. Okay. If somebody sent a message to me, send it again or send something else again because it just went away and I don't know how to get back to it on the shared screen. Okay. So the next thing they talked about is your belief in Plexus. And so this is the company, Plexus itself, and the products. So if you don't have belief in Plexus, in the products, go through, there's different groups. If you're not in Plexus Journeys or Pink Aid, those are two great ones. Ask your upline to add you. Go and read some testimonies. If you don't have the results yet, or you're still waiting for your results, because some people take more time, go read some testimonies and see what it's doing for people. And then the more that you see it helping your friends and family, the more belief you'll have in the products. Also, another thing that you can do is research the ingredients of these products. Research what chromium does, which is in our Slim. Alpha lipoic acid, amazing piece to our Slim. Chlorogenic acid, all in our Slim. Research the enzyme blend in our probiotics, and even some of the probiotic pieces. Research what magnesium does for your body. In our Ease, the New Zealand green-lipped mussel. In the X Factor, what aloe vera paired with vitamins can do, what aloe vera can do for your gut, what New Zealand blackcurrant extract can do for your body. It's an antioxidant, very potent antioxidant. Mega X, research what all of those omegas do, because not all of them have all of those omegas. So that's just a small amount of things that you could look at for the product piece. So they talk about, and then the company, the more that you go to some of the, watching videos from the company, following the, they've got the blog for us now. They've got Plexus Learning Center. They've got the Facebook page. And then going to events, convention, you actually can meet the executive team. They're just out there talking to whoever comes up, to take pictures with whoever comes up. Super Saturday, you can kind of see what they do for training and stuff for us. So we have high quality products that are used every day by people. Products are on trend, so they are always looking for what is the next best thing that will help us in our business with products. Time investment, that they're investing time in us. The company is financially stable. They are debt-free, although they're not officially debt-free anymore because they broke ground on that huge, the home office area. I can't remember the square footage, but it's humongous. And they could have paid full out for it. They had the money for it, but it was actually better financially to pay for a mortgage, probably taxes and everything. So, but I can't remember. They expect to have it paid off in not a lot of time, but they did have the money to pay it full out. But they sent that out at one point explaining that. So, financially stable. Generous and attainable compensation plan. If you don't really know all about the compensation plan or have compared it to others, it really is amazing. And they're exciting and achievable incentives. They're starting to they seem to be doing the monthly now. And then they always have the leaders retreat, which is awesome. Work for that when it comes out after convention. Our convention contest going on right now. And now they seem to be having these monthly incentives, which is fairly new. So that's really exciting. Next, you want to have belief in yourself. So you want to build your confidence and power. Your own confidence and your belief in yourself, or if you don't have belief in yourself, can be what holds you back in this business. So one thing, so I'm going to go through this list and I'll talk about a couple things. So you need to build your confidence and power, step outside of your comfort zone. So I know some people have done some videos. Some people did the live event with us. Some people will get up when we do our event on Thursday and tell their story, and they may be out of their comfort zone, reaching out to people, following up with people. Anything that takes you outside of your comfort zone is helping to build up yourself and your belief. And then ask your upline, ask me for suggestions on whatever you need to work on for yourself. A couple of different things. Cheyenne is huge on affirmations. I know the iPhone, I do not have an iPhone, has a great affirmation app, and I can't remember what it is. I can find that out from Cheyenne. That gives you like daily affirmations. But what you want is you want to find things that you feel like you need to work on, or that you need to believe more strongly, and make affirmations for them and write them down and say them to yourself daily. So, hold on, I don't know if I can get out of this. If you have noise in the background, you might need to mute yourself. If you go down to the bottom left, there's a button for muting, because I can't do it in my shared screen, evidently. Okay, so, affirmations, writing them down and saying them to yourself every day. And Cheyenne talks about, it'll be weird at first, but you really start to believe it. And it can be anything from, I love getting up and exercising every day. I mean, it could be something that's just building yourself, or, I have something that other people want to hear, or I have products that other people need. Anything that, maybe you don't 100% feel that you need to work on to build yourself up. And then there's books out there that are great for building yourself up, belief in yourself. This is one that I started, but I haven't finished yet. It's called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. I have heard this one is amazing. Another one that I actually just started listening to on Audible is How to Make Friends and Influence People, or something like that. And it's really, at first I thought it really is going to work on overall, like he talks about how it helps family life too. And it's really interesting what I've heard so far from it. So anything to help build yourself up. And if you need tips or suggestions, please talk to me or your upline. And then they said this quote at the end. This is from Mary Kay Ash, of course, from Mary Kay. And she says, "Don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe, remember, you can achieve." So that's just, you really just need to have the belief in those four things: the network marketing, the company, the products, and yourself. So that was the next step that they talked about. And then let me go on to the next screen so I can remember exactly what they went into. Okay. So then they started talking about their Franks list. And I'll put a link to a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about in the comments of the replay. And I'll put the link to Cheyenne's video that she did today, if you didn't see it, on belief, because it was a really good one. Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is your Franks list. I know we've talked about this a lot, but Melissa Eichenhorst was one of our trainers, and she's an amazing trainer. She was also a teacher before, and that's like her passion is to get up and train people and help people. And so she was talking about your Franks list, but she gave something I've never heard before that I really like. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So just in case you're not familiar, your Franks list is your list of everybody that you know. And to help you brainstorm, F stands for friends, R is relatives, A is acquaintances, N is neighbors, K is kids connections, and S is service organizations. And some people also say spouse connections for that last S. And go upstairs. I'll be up in a minute. Then go tell daddy. Go tell daddy. And so what you want to do is you want to make a list of everybody you know, and don't prejudge anybody. Don't think, oh, they don't need the business or they don't need these products or I'm scared to talk to them. Write everybody down. Because I have seen it happen with my own team where somebody didn't talk to someone even though they had thought about it because they didn't think they needed the products because they're very fit, and they didn't think they needed the business because they had a very successful photography business. And she come to find out she had horrible gut issues, and her husband's cousin's friend or something like that ended up, that's how she found out about it, and she ended up signing up under them. And the person I know that wanted to talk to her but ended up not doing it, she said she had reached out, this person reached out to my friend, and my friend said, well, I already do Plexus. And she said, oh, I wish I knew I would have signed up under you. So, she prejudged and thought she didn't need it. And you want to make sure, let your friends make that decision for themselves. But anyways, and then also when you're going through, if you get a little nervous about writing somebody's name down, star it, because it's probably someone that you really should talk to, and maybe what we call your dream team. Okay, so what Melissa said is she always tells people when they're starting out to make a list of 63. And what she said was your first list of 20 should be people who need or would be attracted to the product. So people that you feel need these products. And so it might be someone who you feel, now I can't remember which section this went under. Hold on. Okay. It might be somebody that you know is looking to lose weight, or who's working out to try to get healthy. Someone who maybe already is into supplements. Somebody who's eating healthy already. These products can definitely work very well for all of those people. The next 20 is your dream team list. So you want to think of 20 people who you think would rock this business. And it might be someone that you don't think needs the business opportunity. People with great business sense, you may not think that they need it, but they may get the business. So don't pass anybody up. People that have great influence, have a huge circle of friends that people just are drawn to. So think of people like that and make a list of 20 for your dream team. And then 20 people who you believe desperately need this business. So maybe where they talk about living paycheck to paycheck. Their kids are getting ready to go to college. They're close to retirement. Anything that you think that they would need the business, write 20 of those people down. And then the last 3, which I've never heard this before, and I thought I really like this. She said, write 3 people that you have influence over, that if you said, we're going to do this, let's do this, we're doing this together, that they'd say, okay, that they would do it with you. And she said, and a quote that she said is, you can't say no until you know what you are saying no to. If somebody says no, tell them that they can't say no until they know what they're saying no to, so that they hear a little bit more about it. Okay, so that's where I was going to stop today. Let me see, what time is it? If you guys are okay, I'll go on to one more part. That way we don't have as much to go over next time. Okay. So the next part she talked about was writing your elevator speech. And this is if someone asks what you do for a living. And so they give some tips. I mean, they give some little samples. But so what they said is you're going to say, I am blank, so what you do, as your Plexus network marketing. There's different ways. I've seen this different ways. So I'm going to give you some other ideas that they didn't necessarily give there. But so I am whatever you use for your wording. I'll give you another example she gave also, who works with blank, who wants to blank in order to blank. So those are all the things that she said to fill out. So they gave the example, I am a stay-at-home mom who works with other women who wants to work from home in order to put their families first and have an opportunity to earn additional income. Melissa Eichenhorst said that what she says is, I'm a stay-at-home mom building my empire on my laptop computer. What do you do? So then they usually ask, what? So she likes to give a little thing where they're asking, what are you talking about? And And then they talked about always leading with the business when you're talking to people. Because if you lead with the products and they say no, they aren't interested, you're not going to be able to lead with the business. But if you lead with the business and you're talking about the business and they say they're not interested in the business, you can still share about the products because there may be something in the products that they're looking for. So it's always good to share with the opportunity and then fall back on the products. And then if they still say no, then you ask for referrals. So that's kind of the order you want to go in. Opportunity, they say no, then you tell them about the products. If they still say no, then you ask them for referrals for people for the business or the products. And so another thing they talked about for your story, I don't think I have, okay, yeah, I'm going to stop sharing because that was the end of that. Okay, so I'm just going to read some from my notes. So they talked about when you're talking to somebody, they gave different examples if you are talking about the products or if you're talking about leading with the business. So if you're talking about the products, then they said there's 5 steps to it. You want to share your history or your challenge pre-Plexus, what you were looking for the products right now if you're talking about the products. Share how you were introduced, and I'll give an example using myself. Share what products you started on, share the time frame that you saw results, and share what the best part is. So for me, I'm just making this up right now. So before Plexus, my best friend and I had been looking for weight loss and tried different things. My best friend introduced me to Plexus. I started with the Slim and Accelerator and quickly added in the ProBio 5. And in the first month, I lost 7 pounds. In 6.5 months, I lost 30 pounds and went from a size 12 to size 4. But the best part is that it's really helped with my sleep and my sugar cravings, and I don't have the afternoon slump anymore. So that kind of gives you a brief way to say that. And then when leading with the opportunity, I would say that before Plexus, I was a stay-at-home mom who money was very tight, and I was going to need to go back to teaching as soon as my daughter went to school, if not sooner, the way things were. My best friend introduced me to Plexus because she had researched and saw the great products and the business opportunity. Then she said to share how Plexus helped financially. Plexus has helped to supplement my husband's income to help us financially. And within 3 months from sharing on Facebook and following up with people, I was making more than our mortgage payment. And the best part is that now I can give back more, and my income is slowly building. So I've been able to continue to stay home, and it's just continuing to do so. Sorry, that was very all done right now as we're talking. So that was everything that we talked about so far. Belief, how important belief is, and that success comes from belief. Your Frank's list, your 60, your 2020, 23, and then your elevator speech, and just kind of how to share the products and the business when you're talking to people. I'm going to put some kind of challenge. I think I'm going to do, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I may do something with the Frank's list. I may do something with some videos on belief. I may do both. So I will post that probably tomorrow, because I'm going to try to get to bed early tonight because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. My own late night stuff that I like to do. But do any of you guys have any questions on anything that we talked about today, or anything you want to throw out there? No? Okay. Well, you know what I wanted to do while you guys are all on here is the why challenge that we did. I wanted to do the drawing for that while we were on here, if I can find where. I have so much up here. Where is my internet? Okay, let's see if I can do this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Maybe I won't. I might just be doing a live video. Let's try one more. Share all. I don't see my internet at all. I don't know why. I see stuff I don't want to see. Okay. Okay, I give up. I'll do the live video with the Y drawing. All right, guys. Thank you all for getting on, and I will talk to you all soon or see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.